Urgent San Francisco 49ers fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest San Francisco 49ers updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, 49ers faithful! Today, we have some exciting, yet strategic news that could have a significant impact on the upcoming season. If you're a true fan, you know how important the offensive line is, especially when it comes to protecting the quarterback and establishing a solid run game. And folks, the 49ers just made a move that's been gaining a lot of buzz across the NFL community. That's right, the team is bringing back a familiar face, DJ Humphries. Now, I know what you're thinking, DJ Humphries? Isn't he a Cardinal? Well, yes, he is, but this is a story that's been unfolding over the last few weeks, and it's creating waves because it signals a very calculated move by the 49ers front office. So, let's dive into this. DJ Humphries, the veteran offensive lineman, left Arizona after a long stint with the Cardinals, and after a brief but somewhat tumultuous run with the Kansas City Chiefs, he's heading back to the NFC West, this time, to don the red and gold. The news broke through ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, and it's a move that has a lot of implications, not just for the 49ers' depth, but also for their strategic planning heading into what promises to be a fiercely competitive season. Humphries, who's been around for quite some time now, has accumulated a lot of experience, and the 49ers clearly see potential in bringing him into their fold, especially as they prepare for the rigors of the NFL grind. Now, for those of you who follow NFL transactions closely, you might remember that Humphries had a brief time in Kansas City, where he was brought in to bolster depth on the offensive line. He managed to start in 2 games for the Chiefs, giving him a total of 100 career starts, a pretty solid number for a player who's been through the ups and downs of the league. But, as is often the case with NFL linemen, standing out is a constant challenge. Humphries initially earned the starting left tackle spot in Kansas City, but ultimately, the team decided to move him aside to Joe Thuney, shifting Humphries to a backup role. That's pretty common in the NFL, especially with a team like the Chiefs, who are always looking to optimize their roster. However, what's really interesting here is what this move signifies for the 49ers. First, the team is clearly looking to add experienced depth to their offensive line, a position that's always crucial but especially so when you consider the aging Trent Williams, who's entering his 37th season. Williams, of course, is a Hall of Famer and one of the best tackles in the league, but even he, with his incredible talent and durability, needs reliable backup help. The 49ers have had some challenges at that position, particularly last season when Williams was sidelined due to an ankle injury. That's when Jalen Moore, a versatile swing tackle, stepped up and played a critical role, but Moore himself is a free agent now, having signed a lucrative 2-year, $30 million deal with the Chiefs after the season. So, the Niners had to find someone with NFL experience, someone who could step in seamlessly if needed. Humphries fits that bill perfectly. He's a player who's been through the trenches, who knows what it takes to start and to come off the bench. And he's more than a decade into his NFL career, which means he's seen just about everything the league can throw at him. And, importantly, he's now more than a year removed from a serious ACL tear he suffered back in December 2023 while with the Cardinals. That injury was a significant setback, but Humphries has been working hard to get back to full health. The fact that he's now healthy and ready to contribute adds a lot of value for the 49ers, who are always looking to bolster their offensive line with versatile options. Let's talk a little about his background, because it's quite impressive. Humphries was a first-round pick, selected 23rd overall in the 2015 NFL Draft. He's played for the Arizona Cardinals since then, earning 2 lucrative contracts, one in 2020 and another in 2022, testament to the team's belief in his talent. His tenure in Arizona wasn't without challenges, of course. Injuries have been a recurring theme in his career, including hamstring issues early on, and more recently, the ACL tear. Despite that, he's managed to stay in the league for a solid 10 years, which is no small feat for an offensive lineman. In 2023, Pro Football Focus graded Humphries 51st among 81 tackles who played at least 15 games that season. Not elite, but definitely serviceable, especially considering his injury history. And it's worth noting that from 2019 to 2021, he missed only one game, showing that when healthy, he's dependable. The 49ers are betting that another year removed from his ACL tear, coupled with the rigorous training and medical staff they have, will help him perform at a higher level in 2024. Now, it's important to understand what this signing means in the bigger picture. The 49ers have one of the most talented rosters in the league, an offense that's led by the dynamic duo of Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan's innovative play calling, and a defense that's among the best historically. But the offensive line has been a question mark at times, especially when injuries hit. Last season, Trent Williams missed games, and the team had to shuffle players around, which sometimes affected overall offensive productivity. Adding Humphries gives them a proven veteran who can step in and possibly become a valuable swing tackle, a role that's become even more critical given Williams' age and the physical toll of protecting a quarterback like Purdy, who loves to extend plays but needs that reliable blindside protection. And speaking of the offensive line, the 49ers have been pretty strategic about their draft and development approach. They haven't drafted many tackles in recent years. Moore was a fifth-round pick in 2021, and Mike McGlinchey, who left for Denver, was a first-rounder back in 2018. With Moore now gone, the team needed an experienced backup, someone who knows the NFC West well and can hit the ground running. Humphries, having faced the 49ers multiple times since his days in Arizona, is familiar with the divisional rivalries and the speed of the game in this part of the league. The move also signals a broader philosophy. The 49ers are not just looking for bodies, they want smart, versatile players who can adapt to various roles. Humphries, who has only played left tackle since 2017, is a guy with experience flipping sides, which makes him a valuable asset in case of injuries or strategic shifts. The team had considered Spencer Burford, a promising guard, as a potential swing tackle, but now with Humphries in the mix, the competition at that spot will be fierce. It's a smart way to keep their options open, especially with a season that's expected to be intense and demanding. What does this mean for the upcoming season? Well, for starters, it provides the 49ers with more depth and insurance. If Trent Williams were to miss time again, Humphries could step in and hold the fort without a significant drop-off. It also adds a layer of competition on the roster, which is always good for keeping players sharp and motivated. Plus, given how Shanahan's offense relies heavily on a strong run game and quick passes, having a sturdy offensive line, especially one with experience and versatility, is absolutely crucial. Humphries' familiarity with blocking schemes and his ability to adapt to different roles make him a perfect fit for what the 49ers need. Now, let's not forget the big picture here. The NFC West is evolving rapidly. The Seahawks are on the rise, the Rams are always lurking with their star-studded roster, and the Cardinals are in a rebuild mode. The 49ers, with their recent Super Bowl appearance and consistent playoff runs, want to maintain their dominance. Adding a veteran like Humphries, who knows how to navigate the divisional rivalry landscape, is a strategic move to stay competitive. It's about building depth, ensuring resilience, and maintaining that winning culture that Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have cultivated over the years. And, of course, the fans are excited about this move. Humphries' experience, especially in high-pressure situations, could prove invaluable during the long NFL season. The 49ers are known for their physicality, smart scheming, and adaptability, and having a player like Humphries, who's seen it all, fits perfectly into that puzzle. It's also a testament to the team's focus on the trenches, understanding that football is won and lost along the line of scrimmage. A strong offensive line can elevate the entire offense, and the addition of Humphries might just be the piece that helps push the 49ers over the top once again. Now, in terms of what's next, the team will likely continue to evaluate their roster, looking at potential late-round draft picks or free agents to add further competition and depth. But the key takeaway here is that the 49ers are serious about protecting their franchise quarterback and keeping their offensive line sturdy. Humphries, with his experience and resilience, is expected to be a vital part of that equation. And, knowing the Shanahan offense, he's going to be asked to learn quickly, adapt to the team's blocking schemes, and contribute in multiple roles. It's a smart, calculated move that aligns with the team's goal of sustaining success and making a deep playoff run. As we approach the season, fans will be watching closely to see how Humphries performs in training camp and preseason. Will he be able to shake off the rust after his injury and prove he can be a reliable swing tackle? That's the big question. But if history is any indication, Humphries is a fighter, and he's got the talent and experience to make a real impact. The 49ers' offensive line, already among the best in the league, just got a little deeper, a little more versatile, and a lot more ready for the challenges ahead. So, there you have it, folks. The 49ers making a savvy move by signing DJ Humphries, a veteran who's been through a lot but still brings plenty to the table. It's a move that might fly under the radar for some, but those of us who watch the trenches know how critical this is for a team aiming to contend once again. The NFC West will be fierce, the competition tough, but the 49ers are positioning themselves well with this addition. Stay tuned, because there's more coming soon, more updates, analysis, and all the latest from the 49ers camp. And remember, with every move, they're building a roster that's ready to fight for another Super Bowl run. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this signing? Do you believe Humphries can bounce back fully and become a key piece of the puzzle? Or do you think the team should have gone for a different option? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the 49ers. We love engaging with you, hearing your predictions, and discussing all the strategies that could make or break this season. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Whether it's trades, injuries, or game day analysis, we'll keep you in the loop because that's what true fans deserve. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and as always, go Niners!